Hi guys, today your homework, and we're going to probably be doing videos to go with each tab to your foldable, is to finish example 7 through 9, posting this on Moodle. You needed to add that B is always your area of the base, not base, area of the base. P is your perimeter of the base, and H, which I haven't put up here yet, is your height, which is your distance between the bases, okay? H is your height. Also, remember, height always has to be perpendicular, and it's your distance between the base. Between B. Okay, between the B's. All right, so I put up here some steps and some things you need to know. I need you to add this to your tab. One, for prism, the base is the two congruent and parallel shapes. So I'm looking for two congruent shapes. Our base would be here and here, so I'm going to put B on both. You should have two congruent bases. And then our steps to find the area, the surface area, is identify the base, which I did. You're going to put the B. Then you're going to find the area of the base. Since I see that this represents my base, and a lot of times, sometimes they'll shade it for you so you can identify it. B would be a 3 by 2. So that means I got 6 inches square for my base. Then it says find P. P represents the perimeter of the base. So basically, I'm going to add 3 plus 2 2 times, okay? So that would give me basically a perimeter of 10 inches. Or 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2. And then we need to identify the height. So our height is our distance between the bases. Here's the base, here's the distance between them. That is H, and then I can see right here, that's my distance between them, so there's my H. And then last but not least, we're going to plug it into our formulas. All right, so we're going to do the lateral area and the total surface area for each shape. Now, our formulas for lateral area is S equals PH. Remember, P is your perimeter of the base, and H is your height, the distance between the base. Then, for total area, I did it again, bro. Lateral total area. For total area, we're taking the lateral area, and then we're going to add the area of our two bases. That's why we're going to take the lateral, P times perimeter of the base times the height, then plus the two bases we have. So that's 2B. So that's for prism. We use this for any type of prism, triangular prism, hexagonal prism, and then we have a formula for cylinder, okay? For cylinder, our lateral area, I should write it out, I'm sorry. The lateral area for a cylinder is 2 pi RH. 2 times pi times the radius times the height of your cylinder. And then your total area, and I'm running out of room, I apologize, is taking that lateral area, so 2 pi RH, and then adding the area of the bases. Well, our bases are circles, so it's plus 2 pi R squared. Now, these formulas are on your formula chart. We just need you to get comfortable or identifying them and knowing the parts so you can plug it in. So if I finish our first example 7, to do lateral area, I'm going to do LA so we know the difference between which ones we're trying to identify. So to do lateral area, that is perimeter times the height. Well, our perimeter, apologize. Perimeter we've already calculated. Our perimeter was the 10 inches square. Our height we calculated too, that was the 4. So we're going to just basically do our 10 times 4, which would give us 40 inches square. Okay? Now to do the total surface area, we're taking our lateral area, which is our PH, plus the area of two bases, okay? So we already know what the lateral, we already did this part, we know that that's the 40, plus the two bases. Well, the one base is 6. So we're just adding basically 12 to it. And so we get our total surface area to be 40 plus 12, which equals 52 inches squared. Okay, so there is your example, your work for your example 7. I'm just going to go to the next page, which is your 8 and 9. And so remember the first thing, where's my 8 and 9? There we go, sorry. First thing you have to do is identify the base. So which shape represents the base? The two congruent parallel. Right here, our base is actually a triangle. Alright, so our base are triangles. And since our base is a triangle, a couple things. Base is a triangle. To find the area of the base, we would have to do base times height divided by 2. So to get to B, the capital B, base times height divided by 2. Alright, the key to this, make sure you understand which unit, which measurement, which value is going to represent the base, and which one's going to represent the height. Now I'm going to move my little B here. I think most of y'all see this dotted line and this perpendicular, that box right there. You see that the 8 is the height of the triangle. Now remember, just a little side note, the base has to be perpendicular to the height. So what value is going to represent the base of the triangle? If you said 12, you're absolutely incorrect. To be perpendicular to that red line that we have here, that would be this side. So that together they make the T, they make the perpendicular to the box. So really, we're taking the 14.9, which that represents the base of the triangle, and then the height of the triangle is 0.9 times 8 divided by 2. So we're going to literally calculate that, like get the decimal answer, and then use that for B. Okay. So our capital B, the area of our base, is the 59.6 millimeters squared. After finding the B, we need to find the P, the perimeter. Your perimeter is you're adding up your sides, your distance around the base. So if I add up all the sides, that's 10 plus 12 plus the 14.9. So when you add up your sides to get your perimeter, yes, you're going to get a decimal answer. Oops. Well, we have 14.9, 36.9. Yeah. All right. And then the fourth step is the H, your H of the prism. Your H is your distance between the two bases. And this right here represents the H of the base, of the prism, excuse me. So we have 20. Alright, and the last step, step 5, plugging into our formulas. If I'm finding the lateral area, and I'm just going to do LA for lateral area, the formula is PH, perimeter times the height. Well, we already know our perimeter is the 36.9. Our height is 20. Okay, move this down. So we're going to actually get our lateral area to give 738 millimeters squared. That's the lateral. To get the total surface area, you take the lateral area, which is, our P, the formula is PH plus 2B. We already know that PH, so I'm just going to substitute that in right there. So 738 plus, we already know our B. Our B was our 59.6, so 2 times 59.6. And we're going to calculate that and add it up, and we should get 857.2 millimeters squared. Okay, so that is surface area of a triangular prism. Now, for a cylinder, we still want to find the B, but you got to recognize what shape is our base. Our base is a circle here. So to find the area of the base, because since the base is a circle, we're going to use pi r squared. okay? And we're just gonna plug in our parts. We're gonna leave our answer in terms of pi. I know it says use 3.14. We're gonna leave in terms of pi. In terms of pi. It's just less work, guys, less work. We wanna work smart, not overwork. So when I plug it in, pi times our radius, which is 3 squared. So b is actually gonna be 9 pi, okay? Then we got to find the perimeter. So what represents the perimeter of a circle? If I go all the way around, the perimeter is really your circumference. All right, to find the circumference, you're going to do 2 pi r. Well, we already know the radius is 3, so our circumference is really 6 pi. I'm going to leave in terms of pi. Let's work, guys. Let's work. And then we need to find the height of our cylinder. The height of our cylinder is 4 centimeters squared. So now we can go to plug it into our formula. To find the lateral area, we do 2 pi RH. Okay? 2 pi RH. We're just going to plug in the parts. 2 times pi, our radius is 3. Our height is 4. Just multiply our numbers together, leave it in terms of pi. So we get 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. So we have, 24 pi. And then for the total surface area, it's taking that 2 pi RH plus our 2 pi r squared, which was our base. So this basically what we did is we took the lateral plus our 2 bases. Our bases of our circle. So we already know the lateral. The lateral we have was the 24 pi. The base we have is 9 pi. So we're going to say 2 times 9 pi. And that gives me 18. So we got 24 pi plus 18 pi. And we're going to leave it in terms of pi. We can add these because they both have pi in them. They're like terms. So our answer here is 42 pi centimeters squared. Alright, so that takes care of those tabs. Make sure these are done. We're going to move into some practice immediately in class tomorrow. Thanks, guys.